Hi, my name is Ashley Coonley, and I am the IEEE Eta Kappa Nu Lambda Beta chapter president. And I decided that it might be a good idea to show the students that I have for lab over the summer for both ECE 240 and ECE 340, which is our equivalent for Circuits 1 and Electronics 1, how to change the colors on their graph for whatever their reasons are, whether they just want to match what they have in PSpice, a professor's looking for a certain color, they have things color coded, or they have issues seeing the colors. So I'm going to go ahead and point out that channel 0 is at this green color. It's also this green color on the wave, and it'll show up here. Channel 2 or channel 1 is the blue color that we have, the cyan, and it is also the same color here as it is on the graph. If you want to change the background from black to white, as some professors might ask for the white background instead of black, especially if you end up going back in person and you have to print these out, having a black background is not the best. So you can go on to graph properties. Everything is pretty simple and straightforward. You just click on background color white and just hit OK and it'll update. You can then change these colors. So if these are now harder to see than they were with the black color, you can go ahead and change the colors. So your channel 0 is here and your channel 1 is here. So I'm going to go ahead and change my channel 0 to, let's say this dark yellow. Let's see how this turns out. So I'm going to go ahead and let's do a dashed line. I'm going to leave that line thickness and this looks good to me. So now I have this dark gold dashed line for my channel 0 input settings. But let's say I want to change the blue. So let's go ahead and change channel 1 and let's do purple. So I'm going to go ahead and change these to purple. And let's say I want this to be a thicker line, but I want it to be a solid line. So we're going to go ahead and hit OK. And now I have this solid purple and this dashed gold. These both updated. So this turned the gold color that I wanted. This turned the purple color that I wanted. And I have my gold and my purple here. You can do the same with your cursors. So check the box for cursors on. And even though you can change the color of your cursors, this down here in the yellow, these stay yellow. These will not change. So you can go ahead and you can select which cursor responds to which channel. That's fine, or which cursor or channel the cursors are measuring. You can go back to graph properties, go to cursors. You can select C1 or C2. I don't really like more yellow one here, so let's do a darker blue for channel 0. And you can change them both here. You don't have to do one at a time. And let's do like a dark green. Why not? So this one is going to be dashed. And let's see what I have for C1. Same thing. So why don't we make C1 solid? So I'm going to go ahead and hit OK. To move the cursor, you need to shift this. Make sure that the cursor of your mouse has this icon on it for the arrows to pull left and right. If you grab this, it only moves this. So this is mostly for if you're taking screenshots and you want this to be in a better position, you can move this freely. If you really wanted to, you could have it up here. Its location is relative to this line, so this will move here. And if you push it off to the side, then it'll end up disappearing. So if that's what you want, you don't want the C1 on there, you could also play around with that. C2 is the same, so make sure you select the right cursor that you're looking for, and you can move this wherever you would like. And that C2 is also relative to the line for cursor 2. So as you notice, I changed this to green and to blue, but down here this was still yellow, so this will not change. If after you've changed all of this, you have another lab and you don't like the colors that you were using for the previous one, super simple reset. Just reset to default. It resets everything. So including your cursors, any of your measurement information. You don't have to sit and select inside of each window. Just hit reset to default, hit OK, and everything is back to the way it is. If you want to take your cursors off, it's as simple as checking that box. So that's all I have for the graph properties options that are in the NI Elvis MX oscilloscope. And I hope that this was helpful. Thank you.